And following formal requests from the governments of Nepal and Sri Lanka, the Indian embassy in Tehran will now expand its evacuation operations to include citizens from both neighboring countries. Sri Lanka's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs expressed his gratitude to India for its support during the ongoing crisis. Speaking exclusively to WION Siddhant, take a look.
That the Indian mission in Tehran has said that it will be helping in evacuation of Sri Lankan nationals. So if you can perhaps give us your first reaction to this.
Well, in light of the rapidly escalating situation in the region, I wish to express my deep appreciation to the Government of India for their timely and generous assistance in facilitating the evacuation of Sri Lankan nationals from the Islamic Republic of Iran. Operation Sindhu, not only were Indian citizens brought to safety, but the Indian authorities also extended their helping hand to Sri Lankans and other South Asian nationals. This gesture exemplifies the spirit of regional solidarity and trusted friendship that our nationals have built over decades.
And we are going straight across now to Siddhant Sipal, who is with us on the broadcast. Siddhant, we do understand that these are measures that are being taken at an extremely difficult time. Tell us more about what you're gathering about these Indians being evacuated. Of course, that flight which has now landed in Delhi carrying those Indians, and now a total of 827 Indians have been evacuated from Iran so far.
Well, India's Operation Sindhu, which is named after River Indus, has seen a lot of evacuation, whether it's Iran or whether it's Israel. Let us first talk about Iran. India has been in touch with several countries, regional countries, for evacuation, which includes Armenia. In fact, in the initial batches, the Indians crossed over to Armenia through the land border, and from Yerevan they came to Delhi. Now, we know that there have been batches coming from Turkmenistan as well. People have crossed into Turkmenistan through the land border, but also in a special gesture, the Iranian side has opened its airspace for special chartered flights. These are evacuation flights coming from Mashhad to New Delhi. In fact, earlier today, the flight that has reached India is from Mashhad. More flights are expected as well. In fact, what is the big story is that India has announced that it will help in evacuation of the nationals of Sri Lanka and Nepal. Governments of both the countries have welcomed this development and lauded India's proactive approach. Now, with Israel, India is in touch with Jordan and Egypt, and through land border evacuations are going to take place. Once the Indian national cross over to these countries, from there they can take flights. There is a direct Amman-Mumbai flight 4 times a week, which has just been started, and the first flights have reached Mumbai, and the Jordanian ambassador earlier today confirmed that when it comes to the Indian nationals, the evacuation has been happening. But all in all, India has been very proactive when it comes to evacuation of its nationals. In fact, since 2020, I can tell you every year there has been a major evacuation, whether it is the repatriation of 2020 after the COVID crisis, whether it is the Operation Devi Shakti that happened from Afghanistan in 2021, whether it's Operation Ganga from Ukraine, under which India was able to bring back and evacuate almost 18,000 of its students with the help of countries of the Eastern Europe, whether it's evacuation from Israel under Operation Ajay, operation happened in Haiti, in Sudan. So the world is in a crisis mode, and India for sure knows how to make sure that its nationals are safe, and for that, we know that the Indian diplomacy has been working overtime.
All right, we're leaving it there for the moment, Siddhant. Thanks very much for getting us those updates at this point.